position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Might be changing the route. He'll start this drive firing. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses for Florida State, whether it's Charlie Wood or Chris Weinke, whoever it is, the trigger man being really, really good is the start of a great Florida State team.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Wants to throw it. Got his man. Turning it on. He's at the top. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability, that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Wants to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. Oh, he got loose. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
To the air on first down. Here's a heat. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to...
Gonna take a shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Tiger. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route, and there was no question who's going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route. He gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern.
Okay, ready? Ready up. Cross.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Seminoles decide to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Going to swing it on second down. Going for it all. Touchdown, Tigers. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Touch pass on the right. There he goes. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Tigers. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You can see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Buying some time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. The Noles have had outstanding quarterbacks over the years. Not always dual threats. Sometimes a little more Danny Cannell-ish, but using his feet well there.
And even Chris Winkie. And guys that maybe they weren't runners, but man, they made those athletes around them really come to life and were a force multiplier, made everybody around them better. And you found a lot of those guys with these Florida State offenses.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The offense changing the play. Back to pass on second down. On target to the left. Gets away from one, finds room. Touchdown Seminoles! Once he got some room, it was over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
Not at all. Great Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Makes the grab inside the 30. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. That is brutal. An explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Slips through the line. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. If you like scoring, this one's for you. Already 21-14, and now they'll try to answer. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Music now! Music now! Got it?
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the 2nd. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break.
You got 2! Enter!
From the gun to give, looking for room. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Touchdown, no! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got his man. Across the 25, he's got room. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. And just as he released the pass, it's incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Wants to fire on second down. This time he's got it.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Tigers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Snap it to the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. Third and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on third downs.
Well, you wonder if the defense is starting to figure it out finally here. In the first half, this guy has been absolutely lighting you up, and finally they get some bodies back there anticipating the QB to look his way to force an incompletion.
They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Here's the handoff. Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run and get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll give it to the back. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16.
You'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Noles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try to power their way ahead. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
The Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Clemson. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll send the back in motion. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Complete with conviction on the crossing. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Looking down the left side. He holds it in, and nobody's close. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Now from inside the red zone. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Noles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Hey, flyer!
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
The Seminoles will try to pick it up on 4th down.
22 water. 22 water.
Quarterback may change this route.
Hey, camper. Get there.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. They get to him as he throws. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
At the 20, he's got space. Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Lost a throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Off play action on first down. And he makes the catch, but just a... out of the back of the end zone, it'll be incomplete.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Throws to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Seminoles will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to keep...
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Florida State. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
Number 1 job in defending a quarterback is making him feel uncomfortable, physically hitting him. Nice job by the defense with the pressure. The hit on the quarterback forces the INT, and then Oski. As soon as you catch that thing, everybody start blocking, get to the near sideline, take that thing back to the house.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. To the air on first down. Sets up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Quickly complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dome. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
DB's locked up tight on the receiver. Unloads to the wideout. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass. Under fire. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
How loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fakes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense, they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind end.
He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33. The Seminoles come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Let's go! Let's go! Shadow! Shadow! Ready!
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Farmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here, too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight.
Running free across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
Ready. Okay, break.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Anytime a wide receiver makes a big play like that, images of Peter Warrick start flashing in Seminoles' heads.
And, man, just that time, that era with Bobby Bowden and those offenses, you just think about high-flying, every position, game breakers. And I think it's
got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles.
What a nice touchdown run. And this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Navy was anything but dominant today, but the midshipmen are going to leave this stadium today winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the Elkhorn. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. They'll back thrown in, and they stop the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They close the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. Got room to work. Past the first down marker and still running. Wide open on the right. 10. Touchdown, no! They take the lead with the 6. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. It's complete to the right. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Works the middle. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quick release by the QB. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they created a negative play.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the right. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Looking for an open area to his left. Got his man quickly. Tackled there by the defense. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Single back formation, and they give it to him. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. The defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to the ground. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
It's hard to coaches this week. That's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got to lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
They'll have to get it to the 37 on third down. Motion from the back. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
And the Noles need to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback making checks. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. And they take it in for 6 more points. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. At the 35, he's open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
That's a good first down for this offense. Get something positive going. Like, listen, the possessions are shrunk now. We're in the fourth quarter. The clock is ticking for us. Down 2 possessions. You're not going to get many more, so they got to be smart with the football while still being aggressive.
Looking downfield on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage And they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job for...
Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Oh, they're after him. Caught. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Gets the back moving. To the air on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. He's now over 200 yards from scrimmage, joining the likes of Clemson legends Sammy Watkins and Mike Williams.
And when you think of those guys, you think of big plays. I mean, guys that can hit home runs immediately, and that's what he's doing. And
he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Tigers. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Obvious thinking here. Get the two-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. They're going to run it. He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Looking to fire. Throwing right. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Runs for the tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Noles will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Going right to work up top. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Rolls it in. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And obviously you're in a tough spot. Like, you're down a couple of possessions. The defense knows you're going to throw the football, so you can tell they're backed up. They're playing the pass, and the offense has to take the little stuff underneath. They've got to find a way to make explosive plays, even though the defense is playing conservative.
And that is a play you've got to make as the defender. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got a chance to secure the win with the interception, and you put it on the ground.
He's got it. First down and more. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And man, I tell you what, I just love his instincts. You can tell when the ball's being passed, he sees it, and he breaks on the football. That's why he's in the top 10 in interceptions this season. Just such a great...
Gonna take a shot at this DB. Grabs it inside the 15. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Just keeps slinging it. Moving out of the pocket. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. This juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. And the pass is broken up, incomplete, but there is a penalty flag on the field, and they may be throwing it in reverse. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quarterback on the move, still looking. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Pressure coming. He caught it. He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. The give to the back. Makes a man miss. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Hits the accelerator to the right. Past the 20. Touchdown, no! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
With that last touchdown, touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man on the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Now on first down from the 28. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are. game.